So this is real. We actually have, I want to say, approximately 115 volunteers right now. And while our volunteer numbers have stayed relatively stable, unfortunately, the amount of children that have come into care the last couple of years has skyrocketed since the pandemic. Prior to COVID in March 2020, we were serving approximately, I want to say 85% of the children in the foster care system in Will County. And right before COVID in January 2020, we started also working in Grundy County as well. And throughout the years, the number of children keep coming into care. Our volunteer level has dropped some. We were higher before. I want to say we were closer to 130, 140. And unfortunately, right now, we are only serving about 59% of the kids in Will County. And even in Grundy County, we're not able to serve nearly as many kids as we want as well, because we just don't have enough volunteers to take on as guardian ad litem. And our volunteers that we do have are amazing. We have some that are taking on second and third cases right now because their hearts are so, for CASA that they know that if we don't have enough volunteers to take these cases, these kids can't get appointed a guardian ad litem.
Yeah. And so when you say guardian ad litem, that's kind of a scary word, or sounds kind of scary. What does that mean?
It truly just means the same as a court appointed special advocate.
Okay.
So when a child comes into care, they're going to be appointed a guardian ad litem. And again, it's going to be either the public defender's office, and that person is just going to be responsible for kind of representing the child in court, or they're going to be appointed a CASA, a court appointed special advocate.
Okay. And so then the role of that CASA really is, as you talked before, look out for how's the kid doing, how are they developing, how are they connecting, what's in their best interest. And then the primary job is to make sure that the court knows kind of what's going on in that child's life. I mean, am I hearing that correctly, or is there something that I'm different there?
No, you're hitting it 100% on the spot. I think I may have mentioned this in the very beginning. We really serve as the eyes and ears to the judge. Each child, their case is heard in front of a judge. There are a couple of different hearings that happen within the first couple of months of the case. And then after that, their case is presented in front of the court every 3 to 6 months or so. And we provide a full report to the judge on how the child is doing in the foster home. How often is a child visiting with their parents? What services are the parents completing? And how are they progressing in those services? What's going on with the child? Are they up to date on their dental appointment? Are they up to date on their vaccinations? How are their grades in school? Do they have an IEP meeting recently? How often are they meeting with their counselor? So in our court report, and it sounds like a lot, I don't want to scare anybody off. It really isn't. And again, your advocate supervisor is happy to help you out there. But in that report, we're presenting a full 360 view of that child's life to the judge so that she can see what is going on.